They need to hear us in City Hall. Everybody, no more taxes, no more taxes. This is what we need. Open it up, open up your mouth. Let them hear us inside. No more taxes, 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 no more taxes. Come on, people. Everybody, loud, let them hear you inside. No more tax. 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 Can we get a little bit louder? Let's go. No more tax. 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 All right, let's keep the chant going until Danny tells you to stop. No more taxes. 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 No more taxes.
Local 830 here in Philadelphia. Thank you for attending today's rally against the city's proposed sugary drink tax. Teachers Local 830's hardworking members are proud to be part of this broad-based coalition that has formed to fight this unfair and very regressive tax. Our coalition consists of more than 1,000 businesses and more than 17,000 individuals. This includes the beverage industry, grocery store owners, movie theater owners, bar owners, mom and pop shop owners, bodegas, community groups, economists, consumers who understand the unfairness of a tax that punishes one industry to the exclusion of all others. You'll hear from several of our coalition members today. Just to remind you, the city is proposing a tax today of, I don't think they even know yet, on any beverage that contains sugar. They've also included diet into it, so they're not going to give you any choice. All right? This is per cents per ounce, not per bottle. That includes not only your favorite sodas, also ginger ale, kids juice, lemonade, mixers, mixes, chocolate, strawberry milk, iced tea, iced coffee, enhanced water, energy drinks, sport drinks, and other sugar-sweetened beverages that families enjoy every day. Now don't forget, in the very beginning, they are taxing fountain drinks at 4.5 cents an ounce. 4.5, they've not backed up on that. That is detrimental to you, to our industry, and to families that are attending movie theaters or wherever you go. If passed, the tax on every sugar-sweetened beverage product sold in the city will be more than the actual cost of the product itself. On what planet does that make any sense? And do not believe for 1 second that the beverage companies or the distributors will simply absorb the additional tax. This tax will be passed on to the Philadelphia citizens, who are already among the highest taxed citizens in the country. Enough already. We need to send a message today to the majority of the city council members who will soon vote on the mayor's sugary drink tax. understand the basic unfairness and the regressive nature of this tax. They know it will hurt the people the tax revenues are supposed to help. Fortunately, several council members are proposing alternative tax ideas and other funding formulas to support the mayor's noble, programmable goals. To be clear, Teamsters Local 830 supports universal pre-K, community schools, improved recreation centers, and other worthwhile projects. But we cannot support a tax that targets our industry alone. We also do not support any type of a container tax as it applies to even a broader spectrum of products that we bottle, warehouse, market, and deliver. The passage of either tax would destroy our union. Just say no. Thank you for your continued support. You're going to hear from several important speakers today. The first is Gary Hines, a former college professor and opponent of the regressive sugary drink tax. Welcome, Gary Hines.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Gary Hines. I am a lifelong Philadelphian, West Philly born and raised. Went to West Philly High. So I'm a city person. I'm a city guy. I'm also a homeowner and a business owner. And anytime I hear about any kind of taxes, believe me, I take notice. Taxes on anything in this city is already too much. I'm also an educator, so I taught for many years at Community College of Philadelphia, and I see already what can happen if there's no decent pre-K. I'm for pre-K funding.
How about you get back my kidnapped father?
Yeah, what's that?
My kidnapped father. My country stole an army vet. My father, I want back.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk about that. We'll have to talk about that. I'm not sure.
It's been 9 years.
Okay. Anyway, I'm saying that I'm all about pre-K funding. Pre-K funding is very important for the city, but can't we find alternatives before we jump to conclusions and get this city rate, this tax up? I mean, there must be alternatives out there. There's got to be something else. I'm just skeptical. I'm just questioning, where's the money going to go? If you're a Philadelphia resident, you have seen and heard about taxes coming down the line, proposals, bills. Where does it end up? They start up here, the pre-K is here. What happens in that pipeline? Does it ever get down there? What's the accountability? I'm worried about all that. I think that also is going to affect the working class people in this city. And, unfortunately, people do drink soda. Come on. And other types of drinks. So I'm thinking there's got to be other ways to fund this. How about the people that don't pay taxes? How about these companies that have back taxes to the city? Okay? Ryan, I'm a small business owner, but believe me, if I didn't pay my taxes, they'd be at my door knocking me, put me in handcuffs. But some of these bigger corporations, we won't name any names, owe the city millions. Can't we look there to start thinking about funding pre-K? I am against the tax. Okay, let's look at some alternatives. Let's see what we can get done. And I want to thank you.
Thank you, Gary. We really appreciate you coming forth today. Now, I'd like to welcome up here the chairman of the Republican Party, Joe DeFelice. Welcome, Joe.
How's everybody feeling today? All right, so here we go. So I am the chairman of the Philadelphia Republican Party. We're a feisty bunch, we're growing, and we are with you. See, the people in that building, they don't understand. $125,000 a year, they don't understand what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. Right now, they're proposing a soda tax, a container tax, a real estate transfer tax, a real estate tax. We've had the cigarette tax, the sales tax. You name it, they just want to keep taxing and taxing and taxing. We know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. Like you, my dad was a Teamster, drove for 107 for 30 years. We knew what it was like to put money away if we wanted luxury items. The mayor and everybody in that room, they want all these things, but they don't know how to pay for it. So they want to come after your pocketbook, and they want to come after your wallet. When is enough enough? We have to stop this regressive sales tax and every other tax that wants to come out of that building. You know, it's like it's 20 degrees outside and it's freezing cold and you have your heat on, but your windows are open. What city council do? They jack the heat up. The normal state of affairs would be to go close those windows, shut the trough off, lower the taxes, and keep moving. The mayor from this city may have come from South Philly. He may have come from a working class neighborhood, and he may have grown up in a row home. But guess what? He forgot where he came from.
Thank you, Joe, for telling the truth. Now we're going to hear from a business owner. I want you to welcome Kenny Poon. He's the owner of a successful restaurant here in the city. Kenny?
How you doing, everyone? I'm the civil business owner in Philadelphia, and we just opened like 4 businesses in 2 years, and we want to grow more business and get more employment. But now, because of tax issue, like we might have to try to do a different city now. And I'm pretty sure like we had enough tax in the city already. And you know what? It's just like, to me, I think Philly we can go better if we can lower the tax down. I can bring out more business down to Philly. So say no taxes, no more soda tax to city. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. Now we're going to hear from another store owner and a Chinatown community activist. Please welcome Steve Mack.
Good morning, all the sisters and brother in love in the city of Philadelphia. I'm here to speak as a parent and as a business owner. The mayor and the city keep on throwing taxes on us. That means one thing: they put burden on our shoulders, take away our jobs. Big company will not move in our city because of these high taxes. That means they ripping us away the job that we deserve to have as a Philadelphian. The street and the park that they promised to build and clean up will not be safe because low job rates means high crime rates. Our children are not afford to go to the park and play to be a safe play like it used to be because there'll be crime all over the city and all the parks. So, as a parent, 3 of my kids, they're 2 in college. The 3rd one will be in college. Because I cannot afford to have those kids in college. Their future will be jeopardized because I cannot afford to have their good futures. And so is everybody as a parent of speaking this. So here, everybody, I urge you to fight and fight hard and fight for DLI because they are messing with our life, messing with our incomes. No more tax.
Thank you, Steve. Now it's my honor and my privilege to bring up the next speaker. Bill is a working class guy, I should say William Hamilton. He's the international vice president. He's also the president of Pennsylvania Conference of Teamsters, also the president of Joint Council 53, and Teamsters Local 107. It's a great honor to bring up our leader, William Hamilton.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome, members of the community. Welcome to my Teamster family, who I see here in a very large presence. And I want to thank you all for coming today. I also bring you greetings from our General President, Jim Hoffa, who has spoken to me about these issues, and the 1.5 million members of the Teamster Union around this great country are in support of our efforts here in Philadelphia today. This tax is not only regressive and not thought out, but it's downright misleading. You've seen the commercials, and I could go on ad nauseum for the next 20 minutes just speaking about the pro and con commercials, about sugar tax, and about the health issues. This was never about health issues. This was never about pre-K. We don't believe.
It's wartime. You don't have to pay.
We're not against pre-K.
You shouldn't even be fighting this.
We've offered to sit down
You don't even
with
need
City
to be
Council, the mayor, whoever wants to sit down across the table with us, and we will give you a way to fund pre-K without this tax. I think the misinformation that's come out, not only here to the public, but even in the labor unions across the
You're not
city.
even supposed to be fighting this.
I don't
We're
think
at
the right
war.
message has
You're
gotten
not
out.
supposed to raise the taxes.
I don't believe
Look it up.
that they believe
Look
that
it
there's
up.
2,000 jobs at
Look
stake
it
here.
up. You're an ass.
Do we raise taxes to
These
throw
guys
people
get
out of the
paid
city and
anyway.
companies out of the city? Or do we want them here paying taxes? Raise these taxes and you'll lose jobs. You'll continue to lose jobs. When you have Coke, Pepsi, Acme, these trucks driving around here in protest of this today, this isn't their own corporate greed speaking. This is a message that they're trying to bring to you to make you understand that you and you and you're going to pay for this. These companies aren't paying for this. This tax is getting passed on to you. That's what's not being delivered to the people of Philadelphia. They think this is going to build all these preschool programs. That's poppycock. That's not happening. It can happen, and it can happen together if we sit down, talk reasonably, come up with an alternative plan, and make this thing work for the citizens of Philadelphia. And God knows, I was born and raised in this city too. God knows that, sure, we need some pre-K programs. Who's going to pay for it? We've got to figure that out. It can't be on your backs. They've got to listen to you, the people. City Council needs to listen to you, the people. These labor unions that are coming out against it, some of them, they have their own vested interest. How is District Council 33, who is getting some help in their pension programs from this tax, how can you tax Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and every other sugar-related company when you're not using that money for pre-K anymore? Now you're using it to fund the city pension. Now they pay their own pensions to their employees. These companies pay our members pension funds and into their pension funds. Now they want to pay another pension fund for other workers? This message has been delivered wrong. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters is not going to take it. And this is not the end of the ride, no matter what they do up there today. Thank you.
I told you we had the big guns here today. Thank you, Billy. I think we should tell them people in City Council, no new taxes. No new taxes.
Let's go, people!
No new taxes.
No new taxes! 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 Open up your mouth, people! Let them hear us! No new taxes! No new taxes! No new taxes! No new taxes!
All right. I want to take a moment to thank all of our speakers, especially our leader, Bill Hamilton. You know, 1976, fresh out of high school, I started in the soda industry. Never in my lifetime in this industry did I ever think that I would be fighting for every one of my members' future here. Simply with the stroke of a pen in that building, they want to put you all out of a job. 41 years later, 41 years, that's how long I've been doing this. 20 years with Pepsi Cola, 21 years as a union official. This is an egregious tax against the poor. Not only that, it's against your industry and one industry alone. And Bill is right. We have made repeated attempts to sit with the mayor and try and figure out how we can help him with his laudable goals. It's all fell on deaf ears. What about your children? What about your families? Don't you count? We're here today to send a message, and Billy is right. Every one of the companies in the coalition pays good family-sustaining wages, good family-sustaining pensions, health care, holidays. What is he going to do when them jobs aren't around anymore? Because in his own words, he's saying that the sales of sugary drinks will go down 55%. Where is the companies going to get the money to keep you employed if the sales go down 55%? Does not make any sense. We need to send a loud and clear message today. Between the trucks and everyone here, we need you to hang around 2 o'clock. They've scheduled a council meeting. We're going to be here. Anybody that can come back and join us at 2 o'clock, I really appreciate it. I want to thank everyone. For coming. There is free sampling today, anything that you want from the companies, and also free box lunches. Let's be loud and proud. Let's send a message inside. No new taxes. No new taxes.
No new taxes! No new taxes!
I also want to thank the 5 people that are with us today. Al Tautenberger, Maria, Janie Blackwell, Brian O'Neill, David O. Thank you all for standing firm. Thank you. We appreciate it. Please remember that.
No